So I have worked with Salomon for a number of years as an ambassador, but I actually now wanted to get myself a new pair of shoes and bought some which I haven't tried, and they're new out this year. My history of shoes is that I tended to like the Speedcross, my go-to shoe. They're a real workhorse in the mountains where there is lots of different mixed terrain and a lot of rocky terrain and technical ascents and descents. They're a great shoe for that. However, I have quite a wide foot, and I find that the narrowness of the shoe, specifically for me, because of the heel drop, I think it's something like a 12mm heel drop, can on longer distances push my foot forward. Now, they're still a great shoe. I've used them for many years because I really enjoy them, but I decided that actually I wanted something a bit flatter with less of a heel drop. That took me to the Wildcross shoe, which I have been using and loving. Unfortunately, the original one, which I find the most comfy, they've discontinued. So I've been looking for an alternative and looking at what I wanted to use to race now. And with a long race ahead of me, I wanted something that was well recommended, with some good reviews. As I say, I've spent a lot of time with Salomon, but I'm also open-minded to wanting a shoe that's going to be right for me on the trail in the kind of terrain and the distance that I'm doing. So I got myself a pair of the Salomon Pulsar Pro. Now they're quite, first of all, they're incredibly light. I will put the exact grammage on the video now, but I think it's around 200 and something. It's super light. That's insane. It's really, really cool how easy that is to just hold, and I'm sure it's going to feel really light on my foot. It's got the Quicklace system. This is kind of archetypal of all Salomon shoes these days. It's really good for not having to faff around with laces. As I say, very light, and the very exciting thing that they brought out this year, I think this came out in spring 2022, well, this year, is this Energy Blade new technology, which is in the sole of the shoe, and it's supposed to kind of propel you forward. It's got the contra grip, typical Salomon signature grip, which is excellent, which is on many of their shoes, and it's an excellent way to stay balanced and not to have to worry about grip on the train. Yeah, it looks a really good shoe. Now, the reason I actually was trying to work out, do I go for the Pulsar Pro, or do I actually go for the Pulsar Trail, which is, they brought out two at the same time. This apparently is better, it's a bit harder for racing. So, given that I know somebody who has the shoe and really enjoys it, I thought, okay, do you know what, let's go for the Pulsar Pro. So yes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out on a trail run tomorrow, quite a long one, and I'm going to see how it fares, see how it feels. As I say, if I show you both shoes again here, they look really nice, and they are certainly super light, so I'm looking forward to them. Go. The contra grip at the bottom, nice breathable meshing here, Quicklace system, and this kind of sock inserts for your foot, which is really useful actually, and just looks like it's going to keep your foot kind of snug, but also keep out the weather to a certain extent. And as I say, it's super light. The Energy Blade system will be interesting to try tomorrow.
So I've been wearing these shoes literally coming up to 30k, and really interesting. First hour wasn't sure, like a new pair of shoes I guess, wasn't really sure about the feeling. Then the next hour started to feel really amazing. The run starts on really flat terrain for quite a while, and I found it really springy. And now, because I've been going along the coast, it's the terrain is a bit more varied, but still really liking them. The feeling is a bit more comfortable now. I still feel they're a snugger fit, so consider going up a half size, especially if already your size in Salomon is quite snug, because they are a little bit more close fitting, but it also could be the style of shoe, and I'm also quite used to wearing shoes until they literally kind of fall off my feet, and by that point they're really wide. So in comparison to some of my other shoes, these probably are just naturally because they're new and quite a racing slim pair of shoes, feeling a bit more snug. Also, the weather is hot, your feet expand, always worth remembering to keep in mind when you're buying shoes. But yeah, this energy blade in the sole is springy and comfortable actually. Feels quite different to the normal Salomon sole, so different and new and good.
So I'm now back in Switzerland. It is 1,000,000 degrees here, super humid today, but I just thought I'd check in as a final conclusion to looking at the Salomon Trail Pulsar Pro, what a name, to tell you how it went, just give you a bit of a rundown as to how it was running in it. Pros, well, I really like the main features that it's advertising. It is super light. There is no mistaking. If you're looking for a light racing shoe for a longer distance or a mid to long distance, for lightness, it is awesome. I mean, I've never seen a shoe like it, that light. So hands down, amazing in that sense. The normal things like the contra grip that you find on the bottom of the sole, great grip on the different terrains I was on. I did 2 runs in the shoes. One was 37-ish, 38k. The other one was about 19k. And in terms of stability and grip, I mean, for sure I wasn't in the Alps, but where I did try it, had different terrains and it was fine. In fact, sturdy, I had no problems. In terms of the breathable mesh, the Quicklace, all of that, great. It was great in terms of the main functionalities it's advertising. It's a certain shoe that I would recommend for anybody who likes to go out, whether it's once or many times a week, which is what they advertise on the website for Salomon. And they're also just a nimble, easy to pack, which is great for races or traveling. So definitely up there as a recommended shoe. For me, the downside is something I think that's quite fixable, which is I personally would go up half a size. I have read online somewhere else where this has been apparently generally recommended by some customers. So it is something that I think I'm not the only one to say that. However, please try the shoe on yourself. I did a video for Salomon about choosing the perfect trail running shoe, and I'll just put it in the description box below. But I really recommend going to the store and trying on the shoe. For me, I have wider feet, so I feel it a little bit more if it's a snugger fit, but some people won't. I also know somebody who has the same shoe and it fits perfectly. So this is just maybe a personal thing for me. I would probably go up half a size if I was going to purchase this again. But aside that, that's really the only drawback I can give the shoe at this stage. Half a size up may be the way to go. Otherwise, it is lightweight, it is breathable, it has a nice bounce with the energy blade. Will I race in this shoe? Big question. I think I would probably go up half a size if I'm going to race in it, but I haven't decided totally. Like I say, I did go back to back in this shoe. So I did 1 run on the Saturday, I think, and then 1 run on the Sunday, and it was, it was pleasant, it was absolutely fine. But I might, just for kind of maximum comfort, as I say, if I'm going to race in it, maybe go up half a size. So yeah, that's kind of a bit of a rundown. Definitely a great shoe, lightweight. Give it a go and try it on first of all in the store. Remember, your feet do expand in the hot weather, so it's really worth trying on the shoe just to see how it feels and to check it's comfortable. Check out the video below for finding the perfect trail running fit for a shoe. Anything else you want me to review or talk about, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, thank you very much, and I will be heading now shortly back to the mountains to resume the last bit of my training.